I'm William Nozak, and in this module, I'm going to talk to you about marketing research tools. What is market research? This is where we analyze patterns, trends, fads, performance, gaps, where people are and where we're not, or vice versa. And we're looking at products and services and the different way people pitch or position them, their service or business. So we want to discover how the market is moving and what is driving it. At any time we can see where people's need or what they want, where it's going. We can cut off our competition, get there quickly, not necessarily always the first there, but we're already in the space. Maybe we're not an incumbent, maybe we're not the market leader. We certainly want to look like we're the fastest to position, to reposition. We want to look like we're always staying. If this is your strength, you want to look like you're quick to move when the market moves. Clients that love you for that will love you even more, and you'll get more of those types of clients. So we want to discover how the market's moving, stay on top of how the client's needs are changing, better understand what customers want and need, predict future trends and changes. We have to have someone that's got an idea of where we've come from and where we're going. And when I say where, I'm saying us in an industry, the business in the industry. Is market research expensive? You might be curious, you might not have any experience with this, and it really depends. There are free tools. There are certainly also tools that are going to provide more research, more intensive research, and certainly those can be from just a couple $100s to tens of thousands of dollars. If you do the legwork though, a lot of times you can find a lot of this information by using 10 or 15 or 20 different tools. And then you can piece this together. Of course, it takes a person that knows what they're doing, knows what they're seeing so they can analyze it, and knows how to put it all together. These more expensive programs might be putting that together and giving you some level of analysis. Certainly, you will always need to analyze the data and the information yourself in regard to how it affects or how you are going to make decisions from that. So we want to track overall opinions, movement of the market, and that can be costly to free. And of course, nothing is free. You'll have to have a person that does that. Marketing tools, qual metrics for qualitative reviews, and even we can pull some quantitative information out of that. Of course, we use Google Forms all the time for surveying. There are other things like Listen 360, things like that allow you to get survey and ask people to review you. Looking at reviews is a great place for information. Google Analytics is invaluable. The different slices and the different ways they present that information for you, you really can't get to the next level without that information, without somebody analyzing and looking at it. What do we have? What do we need? Who are they? How'd they come? What are they doing? We have to know those things. Google Trends kind of shows us some about the market, what words or things might be trending in, trending out. What does it look like over time? What's happened during different events in the marketplace, locally and globally? Typeform, SEMrush, Ahrefs, there are a lot of different tools out there that you have to get your hands on and start using. Additional tools like BuzzSumo, Answer the Public, Google in general is a great tool using different parts of that we'll cover throughout this course. So why use market research tools? And the reason why we do this is we create a baseline of our own digital footprint. We want to understand where we are and where we're not. And we certainly want to then create another column, another part about our competition. Where are they and where are they not? Where are they? What are they good at? What are they not? And so we want to compare these digital footprints, right? We're kind of looking at, into a smoke screen and trying to say, okay, this is what this object is and what we think it produces. This is what this object is and what we think it produces. When you look at these things enough times and across enough businesses and sectors, you actually can pull a lot of great data out of these things. So we want to use market research tools to understand where the market's going over 30,000 foot view, what things are happening maybe at the 10,000 foot view, and then how are things working down in the forest, right there at the ground level. We want to do that research because we want to find out what people like about competition, what people hate, what people need, how is the competition serving, or what new competition has a new value proposition. Maybe they've got an angle on how the industry is changing. Maybe they're just completely missing it. Market research tools. So Qualmetrics going to help you get your surveys. Analytics going to be a dashboard or a suite that's got all kinds of invaluable tools, from what devices people are using, what part of the country, a little bit of data about them demographically, any way we can segment and slice that information. Search Console is great for that. Data Studio is great for presentation, presenting it in more visual and ways, a little bit more visual than, say, a Google Analytics. SEMrush, Ahrefs, Screaming Frog, all those tools are going to allow us to look at things from a meta title, meta description, H1s, H2s, content, the theme of the site, the theme of the page, how many pages, what people do in a social media strategy. We may have to manually go and look at those things. There are some tools that you can also use to look at those things. Wayback Machine's really good to see how people have positioned their value proposition or their business over time, and maybe they can kind of give you a view of where they're trending their offerings. The tools are endless. You could end up using 10, 15 tools in any given month when it comes to market research. So market research is continually changing. We will eventually show you some of our CI reports in this program, show you how we use that information to help clients understand that, look, here are gaps, and likely there are end users or potential customers there. And we're doing nothing to cultivate those relationships or even give ourselves a chance to pull from that pond. Where our competitors are the only ones fishing there, we gotta make it more competitive for them. We gotta drive up their costs, and in the end, try to bring some of those leads from that as well, such as maybe email marketing or social media or content on the website, or really just having a better presentation, a better value proposition, or having some videos in YouTube, having a podcast or audios and different things like that. This market research and those tools are gonna help us paint that picture, make decisions from that picture, and continually change that picture over time. If you need to, go back and watch this one again. If not, I'll see you in the next module.